We're gonna do. We want to get right to it this week. We want to bring on our guest again. First, I want to say thank you to Eric before we bring him on, and I know this was I've been wanting to get him on in a while, and because of you guys are the ones that want these guests, and we're gonna make sure we bring them on. And yes, that was Xavier in the background right now. So from the Goldenboy office, here the president of Goldenboy Promotions, Eric Gomez. Right in the middle, right in the middle.
Hey guys. What's up?
All right. All right, so Eric, welcome.
Welcome
Glad to have you.
You guys welcome to the office.
Thanks for having us. I feel special today.
I know, right?
I should have put on a tuxedo.
No.
I'm glad you didn't wear a tie. All right.
Or a tighter shirt.
You should. No, you guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are good. You guys are one. All right, so let's get to it. I wanted to talk to you mainly about what you got going, because I know you're busy. Let's talk about Goldenboy for a minute, because I mean this is your baby. This is what you've been working for many years. Taking Canelo out of the equation, how is Goldenboy doing right now?
We're doing great. We got two of the top prospects in all of boxing right now, and Ryan Garcia and Virgil Ortiz.
Yes.
We also have many fighters that actually had great fights this year, and Jojo Diaz is going to come back now and challenge for a world title again. He's an Olympian, very exciting fighter. Jorge Linares is going to make a comeback, so he's going to come back now. He fought a great fight against Lomachenko, probably one of the top fighters pound for pound. And we're really happy. We have a stable of fighters that that we've been bringing along for the last couple of years, and you'll start hearing the names more and more now.
Right. So let's talk about these fighters. For example, Lucas, we just had, which I thought, maybe he might have been over his head, but we just don't know what version of Manny Pacquiao we're getting lately. But one of the good things that you guys do, okay, so your fighter has lost. So what? Give me the fight. Give the fans the fight that we want to see. Look, Lucas, anytime Lucas fights, I want to be there. First, I was going to go out there. Did you even go out there?
I was out there for the press conference.
And
I didn't go for a fight,
But anytime Lucas fights, because he's that type of fighter that you actually want to see, you want to be there. So what's in store for Lucas? Is it or is there still fights out there for him that you want to do?
Well, I mean, what our motto is, and this is kind of like what we built the company on, and what Oscar's always said is that, if you give the fight fans what they want, and you make the best fights, and the best fight the best, a guy can lose to a Manny Pacquiao, and he can still come back and be very successful. So with Lucas, obviously, he wanted some time off. We're gonna leave him alone for a while, let him rest. He's with his family now back home, and we'll talk to him later this year and see what he wants to do. But obviously, he's a little older now. He's 35 years old. He's been in many wars, but there's no shame in losing to a legend like Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Eric, I want to talk about, and this guy, it's on my Christmas list. He just fought Liam Smith, Jaime Munguia.
Yeah.
I know you guys worked out. Did you work out a co-promotion?
Yeah, we worked out a deal. I was actually just talking to our partner right now, Juan Carlos, who works with Beltran, and we're talking about possibly putting him on the undercard of Canelo Golovkin.
Okay. That's awesome.
Yes.
And that's something that makes, instantly I'm smiling inside, right? I'm doing a little dance on the inside right now. But that's not really the fight we want to see him fight in. Now we know that he's a young guy, he's 21.
Yeah.
So there's obviously going to be a building process.
Right.
Is there a possibility in the future that you would be able to work with Herd's people and get him in a fight with Herd? Because that's kind of the talk on Twitter is, in the future,
isn't he too young though?
Would be but he's a world champion. He's young, but he's a world champion.
Belts nowadays are, you know what I mean? I mean, he's 21 years old. I mean, in my opinion, he's a baby. There should be nowhere.
He is young, right? He's got power. There's rawness about him. But last time I looked, Jarrett Herd wasn't exactly Arislandi Lara in there. He's not exactly a Guillermo Rigondeaux or Vasil Lomachenko in the ring either.
I mean, look, he's got a bright future.
Right.
He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's still learning. He's still very young. We're going to go as fast as we feel that he should be going. I mean, we're not going to put him in over his head. But eventually, yes, he wants to fight all them guys. He wants to fight the Charlos. He wants to fight Hurd. He wants to unify the titles before going up to 160. When you meet this kid, he's a big kid.
Oh yeah,
big boy. 6'1", maybe pushing 6'2" almost. But he's a big, strong kid. We all know he can punch, but there's other aspects into fighting that he's got to develop. He's got to develop his defense a little better, his head movement a little bit better. But his future's bright.
So honest answer, when he went in and starched Saddam Ali, did you hang your head and then pick it up and go, oh yeah?
No. I felt really bad. Saddam's a great kid.
Well, yeah. You never feel bad.
Saddam is the toughest. One of the toughest fighters I know. He was willing to fight anybody. When Liam Smith fell out, he said, "Eric, just get me anybody that's provable. I need to fight. I want to fight." And when I talked to them about Munguia, I gave him, look, he's tough, young kid, but he's provable. He didn't hesitate. He didn't hesitate at all. He said, "I want Munguia. I don't care."
See, that you have to respect in a fighter.
And you have to respect that. You have to respect that. I mean, he tried and he went in there and he had a great performance against Cotto. And he fought a naturally bigger, stronger guy in Munguia. And there's nothing you can do. You just gotta give the guy credit because he was willing to do whatever it took to save the show.
Right. That's impressive. Let's talk a little about JoJo, because JoJo is one of those kids that you just love to root for. I mean, that kid is like your little brother's brother or something. It's just a cute kid. He went in and had a tough fight, but now he's back. And what I want to talk about is this new Facebook platform.
Yeah, we're very excited about that.
It's new to you guys, but at the same time, we're all go on Facebook. We all have our tias that we say amen to whenever they put their religious figures. So it's kind of new, but it's kind of cool because now I'll be able to say, "Oh, okay, there's fights on tonight. Don't worry about it, babe. Throw it on my phone. You can talk to your girls there while I watch the fight." So how did that come about?
It was just like a year. It was about a year.
Wow.
We were pursuing them and kept pushing it. Scott Tetro here at Goldenboy that works for Media and Entertainment. I don't know if you know Scott or not, but he kept pursuing it, and we had a bunch of meetings with Facebook, and finally, they've been approached by everybody. I mean, and you can, the new age of television now, there's
it's streaming.
It's streaming. It's streaming. It's digital. There's Facebook, Instagram,
YouTube,
Netflix. I mean, if you can think about it, everybody's gone to them.
Right.
And there's like 20, 25 promoters that approached Facebook, and they decided to come with us. So we're very proud of that.
Wow.
And we want to get them. We want to get them the best possible fights out there. I think that this fight with JoJo's a great fight. JoJo has a great following. Young kid, Olympian, speaks very well. He's in a tough fight. In a very, very tough fight. So, that's going to be a good fight with Rojas. And then after that, we're going to have Ryan come on. They're very high on Ryan. Obviously, Ryan has a big social media following.
Oh, it's insane.
But it's what the kids, it's what the young kids are all into now. They're on their phones, on their devices. You see these young kids here?
Look at them.
It's not even the kids, it's the kids' parents.
Look at all us.
Look at that. You see, they're on their devices now, but that's the future.
Right.
And I think that if Facebook, if we can make this series successful, they're going to be a major player.
Right.
Do you guys see yourself, because JoJo is one of your top tier talents that you guys have here. Do you guys see yourself to continue putting top tier talents, or do you think that maybe it'll turn into like what's your club level, what's your
No. We want to put the top talent. We want to put the top talent. We're talking to them about possibly doing a comeback fight with Linares, so they're very interested in that. We're gonna have Ryan on. We're gonna give them the best we can. We want this to be successful.
Going back to the Linares fight, wasn't it one of the best versions of Linares, even in defeat, that you've seen in a while versus Loma?
Yes,
it was competitive. It was, I had Linares winning the fight when he went down.
Yeah.
I had him winning by one, but he was controlling the back half of that fight.
Yeah, look, that's what it takes. When you have the best fighters fighting the best. Obviously, Lomachenko's transformed. He's a different fighter than the guy that fought Salido.
Oh,
you know, he's a
absolutely.
little more
Yeah.
seasoned
Oh,
now.
yeah.
He's a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger.
Yeah.
It was a great fight, and everybody won because the fans got what they wanted. The media really loved the fight. Both fighters won, and Linares didn't lose anything. You know, he lost against a very good fighter, and now he's going to come back again and start a pursuit to win the title again. So, you know, whenever you have the best fight, the best, everybody wins.
Exactly. There is no well. There's a loser technically, but when it's the best versus the best, you're either one or you're two. You know,
Exactly.
And there's thousands of fighters in the world, and they're all beneath number one and number two.
Yeah,
At the end of the
exactly.
day, he's that guy that dropped Lomachenko.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
bad! What better badge do you want?
Yeah.
On his tombstone, but he's
There you go.
Drop Lomachenko.
Tumbea Loma. You got another question, babe?
Okay, so you guys haven't. Obviously, every promoter would probably like to do every deal in house and not have to deal with outside promoters. You guys obviously do though work with other promoters. You guys have worked. You're working with Main Events on this Facebook deal.
Yes.
It was announced as that. You've done work with Al Heyman's fighters in PBC, with Amir Khan. You've worked with Top Rank. Everybody else you guys have worked with. Is there a specific promoter that you enjoy working with most? Because I know you're the man on the phone making these deals happen.
Well, look, we got along with everybody, and you know, in order to make great fights, you got to work with someone else. You got to work with someone else because it's tough to keep everything in house. You just can't do it. You can't do it. Sooner or later, you're gonna have to venture off to make, you know, these really great fights because these promoters they invest time, energy, money into building these fighters, and we're doing the same thing. You know, so they're giving you their best, and we're giving them our best. And I think that that's what makes a great fight because when you get the best of both worlds to come together, that's what the fans want to see. You know, they're building fighters. Prime example, we're doing another fight with Top Rank. You know, they have this Jose Ramirez.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah, and he's fighting
Orozco?
Antonio Orozco.
That's a good fight.
That's a great fight. You know,
Is it at 143?
Orozco's undefeated. We've invested a lot of time and money in Orozco. We built him up. They've done the same with their fighter. It's at 140. It's for the title. And you know what better way now? And the fans are all writing good about it, and so are the writers and the media people because they understand that it's a great fight.
Well, people remember too. Orozco. It wasn't long ago. He was fighting on everybody's undercard on HBO, and he beat a very good Humberto Soto. He beat Emmanuel Taylor on True TV. You know, Orozco, he's got good, solid wins, and he's probably the best opponent that Ramirez has faced.
Yeah.
Easily. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to say easily because Amir Iman was a very good fighter, but he was a very good fighter that got knocked out by Adrian Granados, who just so happens to fight a little bit like Antonio Orozco.
Yes.
So, and just with those wins, I'm thinking, you know, if Orozco, and I made this prediction, I tweeted it out and put it on Facebook and everything to kind of throw it down on everybody because I know people ride high on fighters' trains, you know, and whenever they do that without kind of looking at that background, because I think Jose Ramirez has kind of a thin resume as far as the fighters that he faced in order to gain that number one position to fight Amir Imam for the title.
Orozco's gonna kick his ass. I'm telling you.
That's what I keep telling
That's what I
everybody
wanted
that
to hear.
listen is Orozco is a different beast than what he's faced.